हॅलो स्टुडंट्स, वेलकम टू अवर चॅनल महाराष्ट्र मीडिया. मी ऋतुजा लावरे, महाराष्ट्र मीडिया आमच्या यूट्यूब चॅनलवर तुमचे मनापासून स्वागत करते. तर आज आपण चॅप्टर 18 साऊंड अँड प्रोडक्शन ऑफ साऊंड, ओके. तर याचे काय घेणार आहोत, क्वेश्चन आन्सर्स घेणार आहोत. तर चला सुरुवात करूया. फिल इन द ब्लँक्स. फर्स्ट आहे, साऊंड इज जनरेटेड बाय द रिथमिक डॅश डॅश ऑफ एनी ऑब्जेक्ट. काय आहे आन्सर? व्हायब्रेशन. द सेकंड आहे, द फ्रिक्वेन्सी ऑफ साऊंड इज मेजर्ड इन हर्ट्ज. Third, if dash dash of sound is decreased, its loudness also decrease intensity. A medium is necessary for dash dash of sound generation. Second, match the pairs. Answer, column A and column B. तर याचे पेअर्स आपण मॅच करून दिलेले आहेत. फ्ल्यूटचं काय आहे? व्हायब्रेशन्स इन द एअर. फ्रिक्वेन्सी मेजर्ड इन हर्ट्ज. साऊंड लेवल decibel. Ultrasonic sound frequency more than 20,000 hertz. Infrasonic sound frequency less than 20 hertz. Then next question. Third, give scientific reasons. A, in earlier times people used to listen for the arrival of the distant train by putting their ear to the rails. Answer, it was the technique that worked better in those days when train speed were slower than they are today and when there were more rail joints. When people would put their ear to the rail, they could be hear vibrations caused by the wheels moving over the joints. Metal being a solid is an efficient medium for the sound to travel, and so the sound can propagate further in the rail than would in air, as the speed of sound is faster in solid than in air. B, sound generated by the tabla and sitar are different. Okay. Answer, in tabla, where leather is fitted, sound gets generated when the leather surface is thumbed by fingers or palm. The waves thus created travel in two dimensions. Sitar is having strings attached to the pumpkin box called as sound box. Sound generated by the tabla and the sitar are different because they have different pitch and frequencies. Then next, if you were both on the moon, your friend will not be able to hear you call. Answer, yes, your friend will not able to hear your call because sound needs a medium for transmission. Since it is a mechanical wave, it cannot travel through vacuum. As there is no air on the moon and sound is actually vibration in air, so astronauts communicate to each other by signal or microphones in space even when they are closer. Then next, D, we can hear the movement of a mosquito wings, but we cannot hear the movement of our hands. Answer, humans cannot hear frequency less than 20 Hz. In the movement of hands, oscillations does takes place, but its less than frequency that humans can hear. Mosquitoes' wings flap in air. When they fly in air, it produces buzzing sound in our ears. The movement of mosquito wings produce sound greater than 20 Hz. Sound is the receptions of such waves and their perceptions by the brain. Then fourth, write the answers of the following questions. A, how is sound produced? Answer, sound is generated due to the vibration of an object. Example, bell, string or a diaphragm of a musical instrument. Vibrations are imparted to the molecules in the air. These vibrations reach our ears through the air and sound is heard. Vibrations of an object is necessary for generation of sound. These vibrations in air are called as traveling longitudinal waves which we can hear. Then next, B, what does the intensity of sound depends upon? Answer, the intensity of sound is proportional to the square of the amplitude of vibration. Example, if the amplitude is doubled, the intensity of a sound becomes 4 times. Therefore, the loudness or softness of sound is dependent on the intensity of sound and sound levels. Then next, C, explain how the frequency of oscillations is related to the length of pendulum and the amplitude of its oscillation. Answer, तर इथे डायग्राम दाखवलेली आहे पेंड्युलमची. ओके, तर बघा आन्सर. Given an oscillatory motion to the pendulum, The maximum distance between the original position A of the pendulum and extreme position B or C is called as amplitude of oscillation. AB AC is the amplitude of oscillation. The number of oscillations completed by an oscillator in 1 second is called as the frequency of oscillation. Then next, relationship between the frequency and length of a pendulum. If the length of pendulum increases, the period of oscillations also increases. We know that time period of oscillation is equal to one frequency. If time period increases, the frequency decreases. Therefore, if the length of the pendulum increases, frequency will decrease. Relationship between frequency and amplitude. Frequency of oscillation is independent of its amplitude of oscillation. D. Explain the two ways by which the pitch of the sound generated by a stretched string can be changed. Answer. A string vibrates with a particular fundamental frequency. It is, however, possible to produce pitches with different frequencies from the same string. 2. The two properties of the string that affect its frequency are length and diameter. When the length of a string is changed, it will vibrate with a different frequency. Shorter strings have higher frequency and therefore higher pitch. When a musician presses her finger on a string, she shortens its length. The more fingers she adds to the string, the shorter she makes it. Higher will be the pitch. Diameter. Thick string will large diameter vibrate slower and have lower frequency than the thin ones. तर अशा प्रकारे आपली इथे क्लास 7ची सायन्सची चॅप्टर नंबर 18 साऊंड प्रोडक्शन ऑफ साऊंड याचे क्वेश्चन्स आन्सर संपलेले आहेत. थँक्यू सो मच. कीप वॉचिंग.